Hello, and welcome to our channel, where we share tips and insights on writing research papers. Today, we'll be discussing how to write a research introduction using the example of a study on making organic foods for broiler chickens in Masbate. The introduction is the first section of a research paper that readers encounter, and it's crucial for setting the stage for the rest of the study. It's where you introduce the topic, provide background information, and state the research problem and objectives. In other words, it's where you convince the reader that your research is important and worth reading. So, let's dive into the example of making organic foods for broiler chickens in Masbate. The first step in writing a research introduction is to provide context for the topic. You need to explain why it's important and relevant and what the current state of knowledge is. In this case, you could start by mentioning the significance of broiler chicken production in the Philippines and the concerns about the use of conventional feeds and antibiotics. Next, you need to state the research problem and objectives. In this case, the research problem could be something like, despite the growing interest in organic food for broiler chickens, there's limited research on its effectiveness and feasibility in Masbate. The objectives could be to examine the effects of different types and concentrations of organic feeds on broiler chicken growth, health, and meat quality, and to explore the potential barriers and opportunities for the adoption of organic feeds among broiler chicken farmers in the province. After stating the research problem and objectives, you should briefly describe the research methodology, including the sampling method, data collection, and data analysis techniques. For example, you could mention that the study will involve a survey of broiler chicken farmers in Masbate, as well as laboratory tests on the nutritional content of different types of organic feeds. Finally, you should explain why the research is significant and what impact it could have. In the case of making organic foods for broiler chickens in Masbate, you could highlight the potential benefits for animal welfare, environmental sustainability, and economic profitability. You could also mention how the findings of the study could inform policy and industry practices. Here is now the complete example of the research introduction using the given example. The production of broiler chickens is an important component of the poultry industry in the Philippines, and it provides a significant source of livelihood for many farmers in rural areas. However, the use of conventional feeds and antibiotics in the production of broiler chickens has raised concerns about the potential negative effects on animal health, human health, and the environment. In response to these concerns, there has been growing interest in the use of organic feeds for broiler chickens as a more sustainable and healthy alternative. In Masbate, a province located in the Bicol Region of the Philippines, the production of broiler chickens is also a significant source of income for local farmers. However, the use of conventional feeds and antibiotics is prevalent, and the adoption of organic feeds has been limited. Therefore, this research aims to investigate the feasibility and effectiveness of using locally made organic food for broiler chickens in Masbate. Specifically, the study will examine the effects of different types and concentrations of organic feeds on broiler chicken growth, health, and meat quality. The research will also explore the potential barriers and opportunities for the adoption of organic feeds among broiler chicken farmers in Masbate, including their perceptions and attitudes towards organic production. The findings of this research can have significant implications for the sustainability and profitability of broiler chicken production in Masbate and other similar contexts. By providing evidence-based recommendations for the use of locally made organic feeds, this study can help promote more efficient and ecologically sound poultry production practices in the province. Thank you for watching this video on how to write a research introduction using the example of making organic foods for broiler chickens in Masbate. We hope you found it helpful and informative. Stay tuned for more videos on research writing and academic publishing, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.